Hello my lovelies, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm probably not going to be talking with my hands as much, or at least I'm going to try my best not to, because I am sitting in a parking lot in my car and I don't want people to look at me weird, like I'm sure they are going to do. So yeah, this is a weird angle, but this is like as far back as I can move my seat and as far back as I can move the steering wheel. So I'm trying to think. So long time no see, huh? Let me see if I can move this just a little, that's not helping. All right, I'm just gonna leave it alone. So this is one of the videos that I mentioned that I had planned to do. This is actually the start of a new series. I'm very excited to do this series. So this series is going to be, I'm titling My Misadventures of Bad Driving. Right. So I was going to make the first video in the series about me and my adventures trying to get my driver's license, because I thought that would be appropriate, but that's a relatively long story, and since I don't have a whole lot of time, I'm going to tell a shorter story. And this one isn't necessarily my bad driving so much as my bad luck with my car, like my own car that I don't drive anymore because it's not reliable. But this was the first, like my first issues with my car, and then after this it just went downhill. So this was my senior year of high school. Yeah, it was my senior year of high school. And me, my friend Draven, and my other best friend Heavenly, we were on our way back from church. I had so I dropped Liz off first, and then Heavenly was staying with me for a while. So I dropped Liz off first, and then me and Heavenly went to drop Draven off. And for a while, we just sat in front of his house in my car and talked. And I turned it off and, was like, bye Draven. And then when I went to start my car back up, it wouldn't start. So we were like, okay. Because as of right then, I had never really had problems with my car. And I kept trying to get it to start, and then I started to panic because I was like, oh my god, what, I don't know what to do. So I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure Draven was like lingering because he hadn't gone inside yet, and obviously he noticed that we weren't leaving and we were still in my car. So I think he had come over, and we got out of my car and we were like, Draven, can you help us, because my car won't start. So here's where it gets kind of funny. Actually, this is the whole story, really, this next part. We were like, what do we do, Draven? You're a guy, you should know this stuff. And he was like, all right, pop open your hood. And I was like, how do I do that? And of course he was cracking up because he was like, oh my gosh, this is so funny, two blondes that don't know how to open the hood of the car. And we were both like, ha ha ha, shut up, help us. And honestly, we could not figure out how to get my hood open. All three of us couldn't figure it out. So we were like trying just about everything to try to get the hood of my car open. We asked his like grandfather that was living with him. We were like, oh my gosh, we could not figure out how to get the hood of my car open. And then I remembered that there's a button that you like pull or push to open the hood of the car. I didn't have that button because my car was janky. So I remember that you had to get pliers and use it to open the hood, but we couldn't figure out how to do it. I didn't want to do it because I was afraid that I was like gonna get electrocuted, but I also didn't really know how. So I was like, here, Draven. And he was trying to figure out how to do it, and like no one could figure out how to open the hood of my car to see what was really wrong. I was like, oh my god, like I was like, oh my gosh, like my car is not gonna work, I'm gonna be stuck here, which, I mean, it's not like I was like in the middle of nowhere, which would have been way worse. So, and I guess one of Draven's neighbors had noticed we were struggling with my car for maybe about 30 minutes by this point. So he came over and he was like, do you guys need help? And we were like, yes. Can't figure out how to get the hood open in my car. So he was like, there should be a latch or a button. And I was like, yeah, see, the thing is, you have to use pliers and we can't really figure out how to get it to work. So this guy was like, well, here, let me try. And he does it within like maybe like 10 seconds. And we were like, all right. So that happened. And then Draven and the neighbor were like trying to figure out what was wrong with it. And he was like, you know, what happened? And I was like, it just wouldn't start. And he was like, you know, have you ever had issues like this? I was like, no. And he's like, do you know what da 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 da? And I was like, I don't even know what you're saying. But what had happened was my battery died. So they fixed it, they gave me a jump, car started, and then we went home. But that was my issue. We sat outside of Draven's house for maybe an hour trying to get the hood of my car open, trying to figure out how to get it open, and then trying to figure out what was wrong with my car. So yeah, that's that story. I realize it's really short, but I'm kind of like pressed on time. Actually, I have a little bit more time, so I can tell one more story that actually like pertains to this story. So, my stepdad, when I got home, he looked at my car and he was like, you know, the battery shouldn't have died because you know, like, it's not that old of a battery. But I was like, I need to, like, my car to work right, because I need to go to school tomorrow. And he was like, okay, well, I'll just go get you a new battery, which he did. He got me a new battery. So, brand new battery is now in my car. And the next day, I picked up Liz, we went to school. And when we got there, keep in mind that this is my senior year of high school. I don't know. Actually, I'm pretty sure everyone has senior skip day. But my senior class was extremely disorganized. So they had kept moving around the date for senior skip day. Part of it was because a lot of the seniors had something going on one day, and part of the reason was the teachers and everyone kept figuring out when it was. So we were trying to find a way and a time where we could do it and they wouldn't suspect it. So this next day at school, me and Liz get there relatively early, not super early, because I'm really never early for anything, hardly ever. But me and Liz get there, and we sit down for breakfast, and one of our friends that's underclassmen, she was like, why are you guys here? And we were like, what do you mean, why are we here? It's, you know, school. And she was like, it's senior skip day. And we were like, what? So we were like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So we were trying to hurry and get out of the building and off of school, like, off of the campus before the first bell rang, because if we did, we wouldn't be counted truant. But if we left right after the bell rang, we would be counted as truant. So we were like, oh my gosh, we need to hurry. So we run out to the parking lot, we get in my car, and we go to start it just as the bell rings, and my car will not start. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. I was like, why? Why does it have to die right here, right now? And it's a new battery, so like there's no reason it should have died. But yeah, my car died when we were trying to make a quick getaway on senior skip day. But we ended up getting away anyway because I can lie my way out of a situation. And also because the principal and the vice principal knew my family and they loved me. So, but the guy that patrols the parking lot knocked on my window. I hated this guy. He hated me. Everyone called him Skeletor because his last name was Skelton. And he was like, what are you guys doing? And we were like, I have to go home because something's wrong with my car. And he was like, sure. And he took us to the office and we were like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And, the principal comes out and he's like, Shelby, what's up? And I was like, well, my car died last night. My battery died last night when we were coming home from church, and my stepdad put a new battery in it, and he texted me and wanted me to go out and make sure my car would start. That way he would know before he has to go to work if he needs to like come fix my car. That way I'm not stuck here like when after school. And I was like on the spot came up with that, and apparently it was really believable because he was like, oh well, okay, like, you know, you girls go ahead and go. We were like, yes. But so I called my stepdad and I was like, hey, my car won't start, help. And I told him, you know, it's senior skip day, so he was like, all right. So we went out and gave my car a jump, and then there was another car at the house that I was able to drive. But yeah, that's what happened on senior skip day. That's always a fun story to tell. But yeah, that's what happened. Those are my 2 stories. I hope you guys enjoyed them, and I have a lot of other stories that are a little more exciting that actually do pertain to me and my not great driving. Which, like, I mean, my driving is a lot better now, but I have blunt moments when I'm driving, which is kind of sad to admit out loud. Yeah, so that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 stories. Again, I'm so sorry that how sporadic my uploading is going to be until I just kind of get a new hang of what's going on right now. But yeah, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and also tell me what you guys did for Valentine's Day, or who was your Valentine, or if you had like a friend's Valentine's Day. My Valentine's Day was pretty awesome. But yeah, tell me down below. Also, if you guys have seen the new movie Glass, comment down below, tell me what you thought. And if you guys want me to do a reaction to Glass, same kind of way that I did to Unbreakable, from someone with OI's point of view and perspective, I will do that. You guys just gotta let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and become a part of my lovely family here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. Bye!